Hi everyone, so I have just filmed my first ever makeup tutorial for you all. It's this sort of greeny, peacocky, emeraldy sort of look. I haven't come up with a name for it yet, obviously. Just going to show you quickly all the products that I've used because I haven't gone into them too much in the actual video. The first one I used is the Sleek Original palette, which is this one, and I'm holding it upside down. This is the top colour, this is the navy, this is the only one that I've used out of this one. And I also used a Sleek palette in Storm, and again this is upside down because for the mirror. I used this one first, and then this emeraldy sort of green here, and then I used the navy in the other palette. The primer I used is Makeup Academy Professional Eye Primer, long lasting, smoothing, no crease. This is the eye primer I used to begin with. Let me just grab the rest of my products to show you. The liquid eyeliner I used is this liquid eyeliner by Barry M. That's just in black. I then used this Natural Collection eyeliner, and it's just in a navy blue. It doesn't actually have a name, the colour, but I thought I used navy blue to complement the look. Normal eyelash curling tongs. The mascara I used is the Bourjois Paris Ultra Black Volume Glamour. That looks like that. And the three brushes I used, I picked up the wrong one, are this big flat shader brush. Is that in focus? Yeah. This angled brush. And this dome shader brush. And then on my lips, I just use a well-loved Vaseline Lip Therapy Lip Balm. It's just normal lip balm. It's just to set a nice texture to my lips because I do suffer with dry lips in the winter. Gosh 134 Darling, which is a nude colour. It's like that. Again, very well loved. And then a Kate lipstick, either on sale in Superdrug, in colour 05, and that looks like that. And the blusher and the bronzer I do show in the video. Let's chuck all those back up there. And then I just have on that entire time I had a funnel on my lap, which I clean off my brushes on. So those are all the products I used. Obviously you don't have to get the exact same products, you can just get like dupes, colours that are similar. Just get like a shimmery cream colour, a turquoisey aqua teal blue colour, and then a navy blue black liquid eyeliner, navy blue pencil liner, and you're set. I hope you really enjoyed this tutorial, and let's get into the video. So the first thing we're going to do is prime our eyes. I'm filming this before I film the introduction, so hopefully I do remember to show you the products I'm going to use. I'm using a mirror just off to the side, so forgive me if I go out slightly out of frame. Just place a little bit of the primer on your eyelid, take it all in, and you need to put it everywhere the eyeshadow is going to go, so it's going to go underneath as well. And then right up to the brow bone. And this is going to hopefully keep your eyeshadow on all day. And it's going to most importantly stop it creasing as well. So you just put that all over your eye like that. And then the first brush we're going to use is going to be one to pack the colour on. So again, I'll show all these sort of in the order I'm going to use them. I'll try and put it in frame, but I'm not sure if it's going to focus. I think we're a little bit too close, but this is the brush. It's just a flat shader brush. And then I'm going to be using this colour here. And I'll show you the palettes that we use, or that I'm using. You can just use colours that are quite similar. This is just sort of like a shimmery cream colour. I'm going to put it in the inner corner of my eye first. Just get a bit more on the brush, because I think with this, these are quite shimmery colours, but the more you layer them, the more of a kick they've got. I'm just going to take this, what's left of my brush, under the brow bone. There we are. And then we're going to take an angled brush like this. This is a flat angled brush. Use the same colour. I need a small amount just on the end of this brush. I'm going to take that from the inner corner, just underneath, just to sort of halfway through your pupil, just here. And this look is quite simple when you repeat that step, but just with colours in a gradient across the eye. The next colour I'm going to use is this one here. A tealy bluey green. The colour reminds me of peacocks, I don't know why. Just pack a bit on the edge of your brush there. And then these colours do have quite a lot of fallout, but I brush a powder brush over my eye here before I put blusher and bronzer on, just to get rid of the fallout. So you just take that, and I would suggest pushing it on first, just to avoid some of the fallout. Windshield wiper motions across the crease and down to your eye, just to keep that colour on there solid. Then you want to take a blending brush with no colour on and rub that across the top there, just to bring the lines a little bit smoother. Windshield wipers motions the whole way through your crease, and that should just soften that up, just so it's more of a gradient. And put a tiny bit of the cream colour on the end of the blender brush, and just bring those two together, just so there's no harsh line. You want to take your angled brush again, dip it in that tealy peacock colour we've just been using, just a little bit on the end of there. Take that underneath your eye here. And I use a flannel to take the colour off of the brush, and then drag the two together here, just to give them a bit more of a softness. Then you take the big flat shader brush again. I'm using two palettes, they're sleek palettes, but I'm on the second palette now. I'm using this navy blue in the middle here on the top row. Just going to pack that onto the shader brush we've been using. And then I'm just going to take that on the outer corner, and I'm just going to push first. And then windshield wipers motions, just to get it packed on a bit heavier. And then I'm going to use this brush, pull it down to meet the green underneath my eye. And I'm going to take the blender brush, quick wipe over the front to make sure there's no colour on there at all. It's just this dome shader. Blend all of these together underneath. You need to be careful when you're blending because you don't want it to go muddy, so just a light touch, and I'm sort of pushing heavier in the darker colours, having a little wipe, and then bringing it back through the light colours. And you can actually see the fallout here on my eye. Unfortunately these are quite pigmented colours, so it sometimes is difficult to get rid of that. I'm just going to take a really big powder brush, which looks really dirty, I just realised, and sometimes it won't shift it. And I put my foundation away. just going to rub a dot of foundation on my finger. Rub that underneath. There we are. The next thing we're going to do is, obviously on this one I've got a liquid liner. So I'm just going to take a Barry liquid liner, a good shake up. And unfortunately this might be the bit where I fall out of frame. There we are. I always start with liquid liner in the middle and work out, and then come up from the inside and meet in the middle. I'm actually just going to retouch that bit here. There we are. I'm using a navy Natural Collection eyeliner, and I'm going to run that all the way through my waterline. And with colour eyeliners you will find you will need a couple of coats just to get the colour as vibrant as I have on this eye. There we are. You need to take your eyelash colours, close your top lashes between them just for a few seconds. Oh, that's not mascara. I'm very organised, as you can tell. Then you take your mascara of choice. Mine is the Bourjois Volume Glamour Ultra Black. And because we've got quite dark colours, we are going to want quite a few coats of mascara just to make those pop through the eyeshadow. A good tip for mascara is if you get any up on your eye here, do not touch it for a good 5 minutes. Ensure you remember, because I have forgotten before and just gone to work, but ensure you remember, wait for it to dry. And run a Q-tip over it, and that will take that straight off. I'm just interested in building the mascara. So it's got a bit of a pop to it. This eye is slightly darker, that's the trouble with doing them not at the same time. Obviously, when you're doing it, you'll be doing the cream, and then the cream, and then the green, and then the green, and then the dark navy, so you'll get it all the same, but for demonstration purposes. So I have to excuse that mine are slightly different. There we are. Oh. Pretend I've done that on purpose so I can show you how to do the Q-tip thing. This is the bronzer I'm using, it's just a 2 True one. So I'm going to dab my brush in there slightly, and then to take off just the edge because I want it quite natural, and rub it through the lid. I think it just underneath my cheekbone, because that's where I want it to be most prominent. Then we're going to do the 3 and the E. That's the 3, oh well. And that is the best sort of if you follow 3E, you can't really go too wrong with bronzer, because it is quite tricky to get in the right places on your face, because you need to contour in the right areas. So I always do start with cheekbones and then go over the 3, because this is where you want the most definition. So take an angled blusher brush. I'm using a Makeup Academy blusher. This is in shade 2. There we are. And then for lips, can't remember if that's in focus or a little bit out of focus. And then I'm using Gosh Darling in 134. This is a really heavy nude, so I just dab it on my lips. And then I'm going to use a Kate Moss lipstick in 05. And again, the same technique, because I don't want too strong. There we are. And that is your whole look done. So there you are, that is my first ever tutorial. I really hope you enjoyed it. All your comments, criticism, feedback would be greatly appreciated, so leave all that in a comment below, leave me any video responses, tweet me, visit my blogs, just I hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye everyone!